Most celebrities find their true love while working on a movie or project. But there are also a number of celebs who married non-celebs. Here are the top 10 celebrities who married normal people. Robert De Niro. When an American celebrity walks up to you, most females don't think, screw that guy. Especially when that guy is Bobby De Niro, the raging bull. Even cinema icons aren't immune to disastrous relationships. And Robert was in the midst of his second when he hooked up with Grace Hightower in 1997. After a couple of years of marriage, the pair divorced. But apparently all De Niro needed was some alone time. Because in 2004, Bob and Grace rekindled their vows and married again. Nicolas Cage. You're married to Elvis's daughter one day, and then you're married to Superman's mother the next. Okay. So Nicolas Cage didn't remarry right after his divorce from Lisa Marie Presley was finalized. But he didn't wait long. Cage met his future wife Alice Kim in a Korean nightclub in Los Angeles. Kim probably had no idea that meeting would lead to her marrying one of the world's most unique performers, as well as placing excessive expectations on their mutual invention and son, Kal-El. Superman? There's no need to worry, youngster. Reese Witherspoon. It doesn't seem right that Elle Woods would marry a nobody. So what was she thinking when she married Jim Toth? A talent agent? Well, some crazed admirers may be surprised to learn that Elle Woods isn't a real person. Reese Witherspoon, on the other hand, is human like the rest of us and was formerly married to Ryan Phillip. She makes box office hits and goes to bed with her comparatively ordinary mortal husband, the aforementioned Toth, an agent with the Creative Artists Agency. At the end of the day, Drew Barrymore. Remember when America's Sweetheart was dating Tom Green? You know who he is. He's the guy who sang about his man's bottom. Outside of joking around, the Freddie Got Fingered star didn't fit the bill for Drew Barrymore. Or perhaps vice versa. And after a couple of high-profile romances with the Strokes drummer and fellow actor Justin Long, Drew found love with just your average art consultant, a man named Will Kopelman. And by average we mean the offspring of a former Chanel CEO. Julia Roberts. When Julia Roberts married country singer Lyle Lovett in 1993, we all questioned her choices. And let's just say Julia Roberts' personal life wasn't exactly on fleek when she met future husband Daniel Moder. When they first met on the set of The Mexican in the year 2000, Julia Roberts was already divorced. But she was dating Benjamin Bratt of Miss Congeniality. Nonetheless, it was a cameraman who captured Julia's heart. A cameraman who was also married. But everyone knows that you can't rush love, even if you do have to rush to end an existing romance to start it. Christian Bale. American Psycho? No, actually, he's a deeply dedicated Welsh actor with a need for love just like most people with a soul. In fact, back when Christian Bale was celebrating his iconic 2000 role of Patrick Bateman, it happened to be the same year he met his future wife Sibby Blazek, the personal assistant to the one and only Winona Ryder. They say you gotta know somebody big to hit the big time in Hollywood. And in this case, both Mr. Bale and Ms. Blazek certainly did. George Clooney. Mrs. Clooney may not be a normal person, but isn't her name plastered all over movie posters? No, you only come across her name in the headlines. When George Clooney married human rights lawyer Amal Alamuddin in 2014, The world wasn't quite ready for him to settle down, given that he just seems to get more charming with age. So we all took a minute of quiet to honor George Clooney, who was unmarried at the time, and his record of smoking attractive girlfriends. Now it's just George and Amal, living a normal life of TV dinners and backgammon at their residence on an island in the River Thames. Jeff Bridges. If you're a die-hard Coen Brothers fan, you're surely aware that Bunny Lebowski hails from Moorhead, Minnesota, just across the border from Fargo. Susan Jeston, Jeff Bridges' wife, is from Fargo Moorhead and met her future husband while working as a maid on the set of Rancho Deluxe. So, does Jeff Bridges have a personal connection to Fargo, North Dakota? Yes, without a doubt. Matt Damon. Even though Matt Damon had previously stepped into Jason Bourne's shoes in 2003, he was still simply another Harvard-educated A-lister. And it's easy to envision Damon's inner monologue when he started filming Stuck on You, and met then-bartender Luciana Barroso, which probably sounded like Dame, you were victorious, Matt Damon, and you were victorious in a major way. Luciana, on the other hand, performed admirably. Years later, these wacky youngsters are in charge of their own trilogy, a trilogy of progeny. Prince William. Prince William, perhaps you've heard of him? Are you familiar with the Duke of Cambridge? Is this Lady Di's oldest son? Yes, this man is a real-life prince. A prince who must have felt something special when he first saw Catherine Middleton, a fellow university student, in 2003. When you're a prince, you don't have to be the greatest at everything. But Kate clearly saw something beyond the pomp and circumstance of his position as a royal figure and future king. Catherine Middleton, who was once just a gorgeous girl from Berkshire, is now Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge, and William is a perpetual grinner. Which of these celebs is your favorite? Please tell us in the comment section below. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more updates about your favorite celebrities.